What's going on? It's Taji. It's the Culture Lock Rundown. We had a couple hot topics, and I get out your head. So let's just get right into it. So over the weekend, Wallo was doing. I guess he was at a conference. You know, he was the speaker. He was the speaker, and there's a clip from that conference that's going pretty viral. Basically, Wallo goes off on black-owned businesses, and it goes a little something like this.
Us. Oh, I'm black. No black people. Nobody gives a fuck about that. Kill that shit. Either you got a good business or you don't. All that shit, don't nobody want to hear that shit. That's a hustle. Support me because I got a black business. Is your restaurant clean? Is the food good? Do you got consistent cooks? Is the material on your shit good? Stop doing that. Oh, you support the white people? No, I support consistency, baby. Well, fuck about what color you is. I'm gonna spend my money. That paper, I'm gonna spend them deals where the fuck I want to spend it at. Whether it's Porsche, Ferrari, I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do while I'm here. But I'm gonna tell you one thing, I ain't gonna be finessed off some black shit. But one thing about it, 70% of you motherfuckers is not going to make it. I'm not no motherfucking fake ass motivational speaker that talk this dumb shit. I'm the number one nigga in the country. You know why? Y'all seen me come out of the penitentiary. I make millions, and I make millionaires, baby. You understand me? I come from...
So, of course, this clip has got social media, Black Twitter, all that up in arms. Very divided. Or maybe not divided, but it's very controversial. So he's talking about, black-owned businesses using that as a selling point, but the business not actually being on point. And he said it in a very rough tone, I guess, very harsh, very loud. And I guess the question is, did he go too hard? I think tone-wise, people are very, turned off when you start, yelling at them. It comes off as condescending, I guess. I've been seeing on Twitter, there are a lot of black podcasters, black commenters, saying that, he may have even been anti-black. Now, I don't see that. I think he might have been too rough, but I do understand both sides of it, where we're supposed to just hold each other down and support each other because we all we got. I also see his side where he's saying, listen, you can't lead with, I'm a black-owned business, support me. They put their hands out and, he has to give them something. So I think a lot of his rant, I think we can call it a rant, was frustration. I think he was more venting about the things he's going through and how he seems always pushed into a corner to have to support a black business because they're a black business, but the business isn't on point. And he feels like they use that as a crutch. But I think it's up for, discussion. And I would love to hear the views in the comments, what y'all think. Did he go too hard? Was he right on point? Did he dialed it back? Or was he just being straight up anti-black? Y'all let me know. Hopefully we get hopefully we get to discuss this in the future. But, we'll see. But moving on. It's all good. I ain't mad at you, Wallo. Moving on. Morant. We got an update on Morant Gate. So Morant recently put out a statement to the media. And it turns out, guess what, guys? It's not a grenade. It's not a grenade. Morant stated that it's not a grenade. What he's doing is he's taking the words out of his mouth and he's throwing it to the fans. And then he's blocking out all the noise. So he's only listening to himself. He's going to say what he's going to say, and he's not going to listen to the backlash or the doubters or the haters or whatever. That's how I interpreted it. Now, I played a little bit of Call of Duty. A lot of it. So I think I know what a grenade looks like, or the imitating of throwing a grenade. So I think we all know that's cat, but
stop the cap.
I think it's a super, super smart move. Very smart spin. He said it isn't. It's his truth. We got to listen to his truth. I think we're going to all, look at him a little side-eye-ish because we know what it is. He knows what it is. But he's saying this is what it is. And you can only go, okay, I appreciate the spin. I've also been thinking about this. And have you been overreacting about a celebration? It's a celebration. They're in the heat of the moment. Professional athletes. Regular folk playing ball. You get excited. You say things. You do things. You might throw a gun. You might throw a grenade. You might shoot a multitude of guns. You might flip the bird. Things happen. So are we overreacting? I need you to let me know. Because I think we might be. The guy hasn't gotten in trouble off the court in quite some time. That we know of. And so we only have to take it at face value. He hasn't gotten in trouble. So are we being too harsh by continuing to hold him to this standard that, essentially he can't have fun? He just has to go play the game like a robot? Come on, that's impossible. But again, let's discuss it. Let me know. I don't know. I'm just giving you out the takes. I'm just giving you out the takes. And more basketball news though. Isaiah Thomas, NBA legend, not the other Isaiah Thomas, who's also a legend. But Detroit Pistons, Isaiah Thomas, had an issue with LeBron shooting around shirtless pregame. And you know what? We'll just read the quote. So we're going to play another game of Kentucky Read. Let's begin. So Isaiah Thomas stated, I just totally 100% object to this. If I was the GM or coach, I would never let one of my players walk out on the floor looking like this. The professionalism in our NBA league has diminished so much. I like LeBron, but to walk out on the floor before a game with no shirt on and shoot? I mean, come on, man. Where we at? What we doing? Adam Silver, if you want to find somebody, find that. Put a fine on that. And seeing that was the words of Isaiah Thomas. Now, first and foremost, that's hate. That's hate, brother. That's hate. Now that we got that out the way. Is it unprofessional? I don't know. Maybe it is. Is it a big deal? No way. Not at all. I think, times change and Isaiah may be a bit out of touch and, just becoming that old guy that just doesn't understand. I think LeBron has put in more than enough work in this league, performing the way that he's been performing, doing the things that he's done, all his accolades, that I think he should be able to do what he wants. If he wants to go to shoot around with his shirt off, I think he's earned that. He's been on point. He's been on his P's and Q's for 20 years. If now he wants to get a little lax, take his shirt off, get the ladies a show, do his thing, I think he should be given that grace. He's LeBron James. He's the GOAT. Really bad. I'm sorry. I was about to get into some glazing. Just like some people are the exceptions to the rule. And LeBron is definitely the exception to the rule. So I think he's a little out of pocket. I mean, just a shirt or just a shirtless guy working out before the game. He's not in the game with his shirt off. It's just 4 hours before the game or however long, whenever they do the shoot arounds. So it is what it is. It's not a big deal, man. Leave King James alone. He's riding up into the sunset. Let him ride. Salute you, GOAT. All right, let's wrap this up. So Ye tweeted, I think I'm just gonna start ending episodes with one Ye tweet if he continues on this pattern. So today in Ye tweets, Ye tweeted out he didn't want to make the album My Dark Twisted Fantasy. Come on, dog. That's obviously cap. It's obviously a complete lie. You made a whole movie for the album, brother. A whole movie. You got a slew of artists on this album. The production is amazing. You spent money on this album that you didn't want to make. A lot of it. And it was a great album. So, cut it out, bro. You gotta cut it out. It's time. It's just stop it. Stop it, man. Before I remove all my Yeezys from my Serato. See, now you got me capping. Sorry, I'm never gonna do that. We ride now, yeah. Well, I'm not riding with you. I'm on the sides watching you, but the music. So, I think that's about it for this episode. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. I'm Tachi. It's the Culture Lock Rundown. Lock in. Lock in. Lock in.